Spencer Joseph is live at the Men's Resource Center, where 94 men have tested positive for coronavirus. That's up from just 2 last week, Spencer.
Yeah, it's definitely a large increase, but the main reason for that is the fact that instead of waiting for symptoms, the Men's Resource Center behind me actually tested everybody in the center. So that's the reason for that large spike. As you said, 94 positive cases. And for some context, that's out of 205 people that were staying here at the shelter.
It is like a very large household. And so the household transmission rates we typically see are between 25 and 50%. So what we're seeing at the shelter is not a surprise.
Last week, only 2 people at the Men's Resource Center had tested positive. Today, that number stands at 94, some of those in more serious condition.
6 gentlemen were hospitalized, and currently we have 4 who remain in the hospital but are in stable condition.
The shelter itself says everyone there is quarantined and they're continuing to disinfect. The staff at the shelter is also being given strict guidelines to follow.
They have all been following all of those procedures, wearing the masks, wearing gloves, washing hands.
But when you have people that are less than 3 feet apart, you know, in these shelters and in these beds, I don't know how you're going to contain it.
We spoke with Jen Saranko, who we interviewed when the first case was reported at the shelter. Her nephew is currently staying there.
I just talked to him. He seems to be doing all right.
And she is wanting more to be done to help this group under quarantine.
To me, something needs to be done about it, and quickly, because this ain't getting any better.
Moving forward, the county health department is increasing screenings to those individuals who are homeless and not in a shelter, as well as continuing current screenings of the remaining individuals, something they say has been incredibly helpful when treating these people.
That allowed us to look at the layout of the facility, where the individuals, the gentlemen, slept, and in close proximity, we could look at the number of people that got infected.
The county health department says they're continuing to look for clusters of homeless individuals, whether they're in a shelter or on the streets, that may have COVID-19. They're stepping up their testing efforts as well as their screening efforts for all homeless individuals they come into contact with. In South Salt Lake, Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.